Feeling useless can be a difficult and challenging emotion to experience, but it's important to remember that everyone feels this way from time to time. Here are some steps you can take to help you overcome this feeling. Feeling useless can lead to a sense of despair and hopelessness that can affect your overall well-being. It can affect your self-esteem, relationships, and even your productivity at work or school. However, it's important to remember that everyone experiences these feelings from time to time, and it's a normal part of the human experience. One of the first steps you can take to overcome this feeling is to identify the source of your feelings. This might involve taking a step back and reflecting on your life, your relationships, and your goals. You might want to keep a journal or talk to a trusted friend or therapist to help you gain clarity. Another step you can take is to challenge negative thoughts that may be fueling your feelings of uselessness. Often, these thoughts are not based on reality, and they can be very damaging to your mental health. Instead, try to focus on positive thoughts and remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments. In addition to challenging negative thoughts, it's important to focus on your strengths and talents. Every person has unique skills and abilities that make them special, and you can use these to create a positive impact in the world. Whether it's through volunteering, helping others, or pursuing your passions, finding ways to use your strengths can give you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Challenging negative thoughts is an important step in overcoming feelings of uselessness. When we experience negative thoughts about ourselves, we may start to believe that they are true, even if there is no evidence to support them. These thoughts can be very damaging to our self-esteem and can prevent us from reaching our full potential. To challenge negative thoughts, it can be helpful to ask yourself if they are true or if there is evidence to support them. For example, if you are thinking "I'm useless," ask yourself if there is any evidence to support this thought. Have you accomplished anything in the past that contradicts this thought? Are there people in your life who value you and your contributions? It can also be helpful to reframe negative thoughts into more positive statements. For example, instead of thinking "I'm useless," you might think "I have the ability to make a positive impact in the world." This can help shift your mindset and focus on your strengths and abilities rather than your perceived weaknesses. Another technique to challenge negative thoughts is to use positive affirmations. This involves repeating positive statements to yourself, such as "I am valuable and worthy," or "I have unique skills and abilities that make me special." Over time, these positive statements can help to counteract the negative thoughts and improve your self-esteem. Remember that challenging negative thoughts takes practice and patience. It's important to be kind to yourself and to recognize that changing your mindset is a gradual process. By consistently challenging negative thoughts and focusing on positive self-talk, you can begin to develop a more positive outlook on yourself and your abilities. Another step is practicing self-care. It is an essential aspect of overcoming feelings of uselessness. When we're feeling down, it's easy to neglect our physical and emotional needs, but taking care of ourselves can help us feel more energized, motivated, and positive. One way to practice self-care is to focus on our physical health. This includes eating healthy, nutritious foods, getting enough sleep, and engaging in physical activity. When we nourish our bodies with healthy foods, we feel better physically and mentally, and we're better equipped to handle stress and negative emotions. Getting enough sleep is also crucial for our well-being, as it allows our bodies and minds to rest and recharge. Engaging in physical activity, whether it's going for a walk, practicing yoga, or playing a sport, can also help us feel more energized and positive. In addition to physical self-care, it's also important to take care of our emotional needs. This might involve engaging in activities that we enjoy and that make us feel good, such as listening to music, reading a book, or spending time in nature. These activities can help us relax and unwind, and they can also boost our mood and improve our mental well-being. It's important to prioritize activities that make us feel good and that allow us to connect with ourselves and our emotions. Finally, Practicing self-care might also involve setting boundaries and saying no to things that don't serve us. It's okay to take time for ourselves and to prioritize our well-being, even if it means saying no to social events or work-related commitments. By setting boundaries and taking time for ourselves, we can reduce stress and increase our overall sense of well-being. Remember that self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. By taking care of ourselves both physically and emotionally, we can overcome feelings of uselessness and develop a more positive outlook on life. Focusing on your strengths is a powerful way to combat feelings of uselessness. We all have skills and talents that make us unique and valuable, but it's easy to lose sight of them when we're feeling down or overwhelmed. To identify your strengths, start by reflecting on your past successes and accomplishments. What skills did you use to achieve these successes? What feedback have you received from others about your strengths? You might also try taking a personality test or working with a career counselor to help identify your strengths. Once you've identified your strengths, think about ways in which you can use them to make a positive impact in the world. For example, if you're a good listener, you might consider volunteering for a crisis hotline or mentoring program. If you're creative, you might consider taking up a hobby or pursuing a career in the arts. By using your strengths in a meaningful way, you can not only make a positive impact on others, but also boost your own sense of self-worth and purpose. It's important to remember that everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and that it's okay to have areas of improvement. Focusing on your strengths doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses, but rather recognizing that you have unique skills and abilities that can make a difference in the world. By focusing on your strengths and using them to make a positive impact, you can develop a greater sense of self-worth and purpose, and overcome feelings of uselessness. It's important to remember that it's okay to feel useless from time to time. It's a natural human emotion that we all experience at some point in our lives. However, it's also important to take action to overcome these feelings and regain a sense of purpose and fulfillment in your life. Allowing yourself to feel your emotions and acknowledging that it's okay to feel this way is the first step in overcoming these feelings. Recognize that it's a temporary state of mind and that it's not a reflection of your worth as a person. Be kind to yourself and practice self-compassion. Taking action to overcome these feelings might involve seeking support from others, such as friends, family, or a mental health professional. Talking to someone you trust about your feelings can help you gain perspective and identify ways to overcome them. It's also important to engage in activities that bring you a sense of purpose and fulfillment. This might involve volunteering for a cause you care about, pursuing a hobby, or setting personal goals for yourself. By engaging in activities that align with your values and interests, you can regain a sense of purpose and direction in your life. Finally, it's important to remember that it takes time to overcome feelings of uselessness. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small successes along the way. Remember that it's a journey and that it's okay to stumble and make mistakes. With time, effort, and support, you can overcome these feelings and regain a sense of purpose and fulfillment in your life.